Hi, I'm Andy.
And I'm Becky.
And welcome to this introduction to the Bailey Adamo 𝗚𝗲𝘁.
Now the T stands for twin beds. The beauty of this motorhome is that you've got the versatility that's offered by having two fixed beds at the back and an extra double. Let's go and have a look, shall we?
So one of the things that I like the most, because whenever I go away I tend to have lots and lots of equipment, is this big garage at the back. But it's not just a big space to store equipment, there's a lot of features inside. First of all, there's a light, handy when you try to find things and it's dark. 6 strong lash down points to tie down your equipment when you're in transit. Also for wet gear, something very common with myself, either waterproofs or wetsuits. I've got hang points, there's drainage holes either side, and a heater in the middle. And then finally, there's power sockets. There's a 3-pin 230-volt socket and also a 12-volt socket as well.
This is the lounge area. As you can see, the driver's seat and the passenger seat have been turned around to create a bit of extra seating. These seats are fantastic. They're lovely bench seating. They feel like sofas. And underneath here are the travel seats. And this is your table. It's great. It goes up and down at the touch of a button, or you can move it around like this. Thank you. It's nice that you're here.
Here to help. Here to help. I don't want to break anything.
You can also double the size of the table just by flipping it open.
Technology is a kind of part of our lives today. That's just how it works. And the electric table isn't the only piece of technology in the Adamo. We've got a TV bracket permanently fitted, along with a plug and a socket for the aerial, which leads into a permanently fitted aerial on the roof. There's also, it's pre-wired for Wi-Fi. Back up on the roof, you've got a big solar panel. That means if you go off grid, you can still power and charge devices, which is why there's so many 3-pin 230-volt sockets around the vehicle and lots of little USB chargers as well.
And if you're like me and you do get a bit chilly, it's got a 𝗚𝗲𝘁 combi heating and hot water system just to keep you really nice and toasty in all weathers.
One of the things that's really important to me when I'm travelling in camping my motorhome is the fact that I can take my own food and cook it when I want and what I want. And this kitchen's perfectly set up for that, very much in sort of British style. You've got a nice big sink here. And I should say that both this chopping board and draining board that fit the sink perfectly, you can get from 𝗚𝗲𝘁. Next to that, you've got your hob, 3 gas burners, and then an electric hot plate. Beneath that, a separate grill and oven. And the oven is big enough to cook a Sunday roast in for a family of 4 easily. I know I've done it on more than one occasion. And then workspace-wise, the hob drops down. You've got a workspace on there. And if you need more, that pops up to give you a bit more space to cook and chef yourself away. Over this side is the massive fridge, a big tower fridge. I can stock that full and that'll keep me going for a week if I'm off somewhere quite remote. At the top there's a freezer, handy for your ice creams or your ice cubes for your sunset cocktail. And finally, above the sink is a cupboard which you can get a specially fitted microwave for from 𝗚𝗲𝘁 as an option, or if not, just use it as some handy storage. On to the bathroom area now. On this side you've got a domestic style shower cubicle. On this side, through here, we've got the toilet with a little sink, vanity unit and more storage. And what I can do is I can close this door, which will shut the bathroom area off from the main living area, or the door behind me can close to shut the bedroom off from the bathroom and the living area, or I can close both doors. And what that gives you is one big sort of bathroom and changing area, the whole width of the vehicle.
Here we are in the bedroom. Now obviously the biggest feature of this bedroom is these fantastic fixed twin beds. They're perfect for family members that don't want to sleep in the same bed, but they're also great for an afternoon nap, aren't they, Torbs?
Hello.
You having a nice time?
Yeah, yes, thank you.
Now, if people do want to sleep in a double bed, you do have the option of a double bed in the front. So speaking of chilling in here, there is a TV point in the corner, so you can set up another TV from the built-in aerial. And there are also really great charging points for your devices built into these light fittings here, these little reading lights, which are very, very handy. The lighting in here is lovely. We've got LEDs above all the windows, above the headboard, and above these built-in cupboards. And speaking of built-in things, there is so much storage in here. It's fantastic. You've got this cupboard up here. You've got great big cupboards underneath the fixed beds, and I love these little bedside cubby holes. And we've got a door that leads straight into the garage. So you can access all your storage, or if you have a little dog, perhaps that could be their kennel. Hi, this is obviously the cab, and this is my seat, the driving seat. Now, this motorhome is really easy to drive. It's less than 3.5 tons, which means that you can drive it on a standard driving licence. It's got a powerful Ford engine, it's 160 brake horsepower. It's also an automatic transmission, everyone. We love an automatic, especially on long distances where you can just pop on the cruise control. Now, another thing that makes it really easy to manoeuvre is the rear-facing camera, which connects to this. It's a vision track monitor, and it's just like having a rear view mirror. Great tech.
And there we have it, the Bailey Adamo 𝗚𝗲𝘁 𝗜𝗃𝗃𝗲𝗱.
It is practical and luxurious and versatile. It's the perfect setup for a family, no matter what the generation.